Well, I think the student body president and vice president did their job the best they could. And we certainly don't want to, at least I don't want to say what I would have done in their position. I just know what we can bring to the table. I think that, they did get some good stuff accomplished. Like they did what they said they would. There's more Wi-Fi. There's, the library has extended hours. They've done good work on the things they've promised, and we're acknowledging that, but that's, at least I don't want to promise, hours for the library and Wi-Fi. I want to get student senate recognized and have safety be a concern. I think those are much more important issues that we need to be talking about, and that's, I know, what we can bring.
And I mean, it's important to clarify, without disrespecting Charlotte and Richie, who have done tremendous work, that even though they put a lot of work into both Wi-Fi and extended library hours, the university's, administration has also taken pride in that, because it was partly also a plan of theirs to increase Wi-Fi coverage and to extend library hours. So what they're doing, which is really good so far, is that they are bringing the student voice into those decisions when they're made. But I think what's most important for the student body representatives is to bring things like medical amnesty that the administration does not want to hear about. And I know that I can say that, with certainty, because I know they do not want to hear about it. There's been dialogue between both graduate and undergraduate students with the administration for 3 years now, and nothing has been accomplished because they do not want to bring it to campus, which is really puzzling, because it almost seems that they don't want to protect students. So I think that's more important, and it's something I would like to see done.
Well, I think the office of student body president and vice president is an important position, and if it's one that we're lucky enough to be entrusted with for the student body, that's going to be our first priority. It's going to be our commitment. Sanchez and I had a long conversation about the other stuff that we do. We're both fairly involved individuals, and I think that's a strength of ours that we would bring to the table, but I know that if we're elected, this is going to be our priority first and foremost. Ooh, I think I'm very colorful. You never really know what you're gonna get with me. I'm very colorful is a good word. I like being sort of random and always surprising and typically upbeat.
I think your word is a great contrast to mine, because what came to my mind, and that's why I laughed, was blunt. I try to have a realistic view. I don't like to be negative, but I also don't like it when people or concepts are taken overly positively. I think that we should look at things as they are, and I think this is perfect, because I'll look at things as they are, and then Bekah will make them positive. It's pretty good. I like it.
Well, I live in Hubbard, so Philbrook is 10 feet from my door, but I'm usually in the MUB, so I'm going to have to say Hawley just because I live in the MUB, and I'm very happy about living in the MUB, so.
That's a tough choice, because I go to all of them. I mean, I live in Smith in Area 1, so I go to Stillings for breakfast. Then in the afternoon, I go to HOCO, and then once I get out of my class in Wisby, well, in McConnell, I go to Philbrook. So I would have to pick. I don't want to pick one of them, because they all have their strengths, and I'll say Philbrook, because I think Philbrook has a really nice, intimate setup.
Yeah,
they have a nice intimate setup, and I like the brick walls. They're sort of, like beat, in my opinion. I enjoy it very much.
Plus, they have better cookies.
And their vegan section is a lot better.
There we go.
Yeah, they have the best vegan section on campus. I do have to give it that.
The vegetarians have spoken.
Yep.